Hey, what's up? Darren here with another Whitespark Weekly video, bringing you the latest tips, tricks, and tactics for improving your Google rankings and driving more customers from local search. In this series, I do a short video on one specific local SEO tactic or strategy or topic. So if you're new here, subscribe to the YouTube channel and sign up for our email newsletter down below in the blog post. All right, so last week I talked about what's the best way to ask for a review? So how do you encourage more reviews? So that topic was great. I put together an email template of how you could ask. Talked about all the different nuances around the ask. And reviews are awesome. You can get reviews that are short and punchy, like these ones here. So let's see here. We've got Joshua Spurlock says, very professional and responsive, would recommend to any small business. Responsive to our questions, quick turnaround time, already driving traffic to our store. Thanks, Brianna. So those are great reviews. Thank you, Joshua and Prior, for leaving us those reviews. I love them. We'll take all the reviews we can get. But even better is when you can get a review that has more detail. These kinds of reviews, they'll mention specific keywords, specific services that were done. They might talk about specific people that it helped them out. They really help to sell your business to the reader. And so, we really appreciate these longer reviews. And so in today's topic is, I want to help you get more reviews like this, more long form detailed reviews. The local search ranking factors are interesting because we've seen this come up in the factors. So if you've ever seen the local search ranking factor survey, what this is we survey the top local search, prominent people in local search, and ask them to rate a number of factors and sort of score them as to what they think is driving the most driving rankings more so than other factors. And so if you search this for keywords and reviews, you can see that in the local pack rankings, local pack and finder rankings, keywords and reviews is ranked number 26 overall. In the organic rankings, it also comes in at number 49. And also as a top competitive difference maker, it comes in at number 17. So this is telling us that people that study local search think that keywords in the reviews actually help your rankings. Now we have some empirical data to back that up. Andrew Schottland and Dan Liebson put together this empirical study, the 2017 local SEO ranking factors, where they actually crawl a bunch of businesses and they try to correlate specific data points with their rankings. And so they looked at this very specific factor, which is percentage of reviews that have the keyword that was searched and percentage of reviews with the city. And they saw a very high correlation with that factor and their rankings. And so we have some empirical data to back it up. And it also makes a lot of sense. If you think about it, Google is trying to learn everything it can about your business and, associate those topics with your business. So if you think about, let's say, a dentist that is known for doing really good dental implants, and all of the reviews just seems to talk about how he's really great at dental implants. I had dental implants done here. Google's going to pick up on that and say, okay, well, this guy specializes in dental implants, and it might help give him a little ranking boost because so many people are talking about that. Makes sense from Google's perspective. So let's take a look at the template I put together in last week's Whitespark Weekly. So it looked like this. So it was basically, we started with a personalized subject line and a something that would catch their attention. We say it was a pleasure working with you. Thanks for your business. Online reviews from awesome customers like you will help others feel confident about choosing our business and will really help us grow our business. So you kind of give them some incentive for why they would leave the review and just have the quick ask, could you leave us a review? You want to link to the review site and provide a direct link. And, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for helping us out. that's pretty good. I think it's going to help encourage reviews. But we can make it even better. It's interesting because I was inspired to do this from an email I got from Google. I saw this email from Google. They sent it out to all the local guides, and they're trying to help your reviews stand out on maps. And so they provide some simple direction on what you can do to improve your reviews. So you can mention fun facts for each place. You can talk about, whether they specialize in coffee or vegetarian food. You could note information for people in wheelchairs or families with kids. So this kind of got me thinking, well, what could we do in our email template to help encourage people to write more stuff and what they could potentially talk about? So let's look at that new and improved template. So I kicked it up a notch here. I've added a little emoji to the subject. I don't know, you can take it or leave it if you wanted to do something like that. And so it's basically the same. And then here I've added a little section called wondering what to write about. And then I say, the best reviews offer a wealth of detail and a helpful tip or two for others considering our services. Here are some questions that should give you some ideas about what to write about. What service did we complete for you? Which location did you have the service at? That might help you get the city into the review. How did we do? What do you like about working with us? Have you tried any other products or services? Did you work with any specific people you'd like to mention? How do we compare to other services you've tried? Are there any tips you would offer others about our business? I would really appreciate your review. The more detail you can provide, the better, but we'd love a short and punchy review as well if you're short on time or inspiration. That way, if someone looks at that and it seems too daunting, you can be like, hey, we'll take any review you have time to give us. Thanks in advance for helping us out. So I think that this template might help you to get more detailed reviews. It'll encourage people to talk about the specific products and maybe even mention the city. And that stuff could potentially give you an additional ranking boost that you weren't getting before. All right. Well, I hope that helped, and I hope that gives you some inspiration for how you can improve your review ask process. If you have any questions about it, please leave a question in the comments below. And I also wanted to ask, if you have any burning questions about, citations, reviews, links, your website, your Google My Business that you'd like me to cover in a future Whitespark Weekly, I'd love to hear from you. You can just tweet at us at Whitespark, or send me an email to Darren@whitespark.ca and say Whitespark Weekly suggestion in the subject. So if you have anything you want me to cover in a future Whitespark Weekly, just get in touch and I'd love to cover it. All right, thanks very much. See you next week.